woxic's been a huge piece of that. Everyone has certainly had their moments, but watching his redemption over the past year or so has been very exciting. P2 King on the short side. 3D Max go chasing, jiggling into jottAAA, leaves them high and dry. Everyone gets a piece of the pie here for Eternal Fire as Wicadia slow taps into quick spam with the Julies. Might just be able to finish this off. And they take the pistol round over 3D Max.
To the team, but some changes to their game, and even the way they carry themselves, Gravity being the most notable there. Seen a whole different side to the guy to start this year. From the new fresh-faced player playing his first lands in the 3D Max jersey.
Yeah.
Now screaming down seasoned veterans of the game.
Great character development, to be honest. In a very short space of time. And yeah, no reason for this team to make changes looking from the outside coming into this year, given how successful they were going into top 16 of the major. Starting off a new year with new goals. New heights they want to reach. They've come in with a bit of a bang here. Katowice going to be more of a whimper in this round, surely. Although I say that positionally they're out in the sight. That bomb would love to make it in, but disallowed by Eternal Fire. They come in to finish the job, and they will do it swiftly. Yeah, especially a young guy with a lot of energy, a lot of things to prove. Wants to bring more in and outside of the server. 3D Max are going for this right now. There's only 2 players here. Ooh, trying to spam out that Coffins player, but imagine we'll get back in the bomb site. Short and long. 3D Max very split right now. If one thing goes wrong, the whole round crumbles. So they need this entry, but Exercise is looking good for it. He's way deeper than Wicadia should be ready for. Gets that kill on the long side. Double up into the site. It's only jottAAA. And vibes won't save you there. 3 entries for Exercise. While nades get thrown into this B side, they let them work, let them lurk.
I mean, this is Eternal Fire with a bit of a taste of their own medicine. If this lurk presents anything to 3D Max, no, he will get bested. Easy. The rest of the gang find success over at B, and that's a 4-1 split with the lurker given room to work the A site while the rest of the gang chomp down on B.
They just run through that CT smoke like it's nothing. Trade 2 for 1. I like that Eternal Fire even looking for this. I presume there's a kit down in the site. 2v3, they've got to be very quick, but this first entry's out for the taking. Lucky on top of the box, hits his shot, and jottAA's out.
Now in the top mid they go, 3 strong. Will Wicadia get checked as that 4th man rounds the corner now? Gravity clears this, but it was half-assed, and they'll pay the price. Wicadia in with a double. And 3D Max now in trouble as the bomb was spotted. They know it's this A play. Only 20 seconds left. This is where 3D Max have to end.
Got to make it work. Maka clearing so many positions, but they're right below him. They're right under the site. jottAA gets his. woxic appears from nowhere, and Lucky thrusts him into a clutch that's too hot to handle. Gun swapped. He's dropped. Great grenade.
Yeah, really, really good util. Punishing this banana take. Out of 3D Max, Matcha is trying to chase these down. Comes close, but doesn't take it over the line. It's got to be XANTARES. That was a lineup, but the quick switch. Can he make up for it? XANTARES. 2 quick kills, 3rd man in tow. Gravity with the trade, and that's opened up the route to this B play.
You would say 2's enough, but that felt like 3 kills on a plate there for XANTARES if he didn't swap off his weapon by accident. They're panicking this rotate, but woxic isn't. woxic stays stoic in the site. He hears them coming his way. Both of them running. 1 kill would be massive. Can woxic get anything done? Ugly. jottAA does trade him out efficiently. That molly's not going to block him from committing, but he decides against it. Smoke comes down. Gravity goes for the stick, guaranteeing the money as he gets run at. Fake.
It's annoying for jottAA. He used his util hoping that would get Gravity off the bomb, but so much spam damage is connected. jottAA hasn't even seen his target yet, and he's got Gravity 1 shot away from certain death.
It could be anywhere, though.
Gravity does not have a lot of time to react here. He's got to hit this first shot. Swinging wide! Gravity makes it work! On their T side, flash into the top of middle. This time, no spam connects for jottAA. Look at the pace on Gravity and Joko.
Yeah.
Right into the woxic AWP. They nade this open, and that's huge for XANTARES. Both players flung further afield, found by Eternal Fire. Magic now getting pressured. The heat turns up, smokes come in, and 3D Max make it in with that bomb. 3v5. A retake favoring Eternal Fire. A retake they desperately need if they want to recover this CT half.
Got the nades, they've got the manpower, and they've got one kit. They just need to figure out their best way back in. Smoke on Banana. Molly surely at the new box. They're gonna blanket this site in fire, give them an option. Good block on CT. They're gonna go hunting for the kills. Exercise trying to force them ahead of time. On the nade, he finds a third. Exercise going for the ace. Off for the races here in this B site. It's Exercise with all five.
God!
Backside Molly, XANTARES are playing behind the smoke. He's got good cover right now. They scale in, but he doesn't peek. They come for him. Flash in the spawn. Wicadia trying to stop this, but it's getting out of control. Double peeked in CT. Leaves this in a 4-on-2. Leaves this in the hands of woxic and jottAAA, who have not had a choice. They've had to sit back and watch this half crumble away. Can they save it at the dying end?
Okay, that comes out of nowhere. Exercise and Lucky both get caught over at Banana. They haven't had to worry about Exercise failing any play yet, and so finally a missed shot. Joko on for an ace of his own. Gravity swings out wide, and 3D Max will deliver on that promised 9-3 half.
They've just been run at in constant 4v2 site holds. No gambles going their way. Playing pretty standard in their bomb sites and never really coming up for the Turkish side. 5v4 forced by Maka. Exercise on the short side. Wouldn't want to mess with this guy. Molly down. Eternal Fire, I've got to wait for that. Can't help out these boiler players. Flash as they repick. 4 CTs here. Eternal Fire still looking like they want to commit.
Oh, they're playing right into the hands of 3D Max. Considering how much you need this pistol, it's the worst possible time to have played right into the hands of your opponent. XANTARES left as the last hope for Eternal Fire. Every bone in your body tells you he is the man for the job. He's the one that could try and get something done, but never given the room to move. Gargantuan advantage of a 10-3 scoreline. You get to play from the front, right? You can commit to some of these gambles early. Oh, 3D Max have been well-founded in this, and teed up with the flashbang. Maka has destroyed the hope, unless Wicadia, from nowhere, armed with only a Tech 9 and thrown into this 1v5, can keep Eternal Fire in this now. This guy, when he burst onto the sea and Wicadia straight away turned heads, it was nice to see XANTARES finally have support. But winning this clutch is asking too much of him. Joko finally forced to have a bit of respect as he spammed out over a Banana, but he has been getting away with running it down Banana more often than not. Wicadia knows he has that kill dead to rights. And so Eternal Fire in a 5v3.
Breathe. And it's a great call for 3D Max. Put 3 players on B. If they don't come B, you save. If they come B, maybe you win the game. And the awkward thing is, there's only smoke double flash in this round. So you can't burn out this back quad position. You can't really do much. CT smoke is the best bet. Still got 2 lurkers. I think this is a fake out. I think they're going to walk back, being very loud about their B entrance. So probing in to find this stack.
Yeah, Match is waiting with the bomb. So as soon as they have info, and that's already a huge spot. The fact that it's Gravity seen up on the boost, you know at most there is 1 player in this A site. And that's not even the case. So this is the round for Eternal Fire. Good slowdown. Nice for Magia to extend the time out to the rest of the squad to go and explore and get that info. And then they just react accordingly.
Yeah, that's safe play.
All in, up banana, 3-strong start for 3D Max here. This is going to be a brawl. Are they ready for the numbers? They break past the first two. Joko does what he can on that Famous. He's at least kept things even. Are they just going to try and stick with the pace on this one? All three grouped up on banana. They don't have control anywhere else on the map. 3D Max have taken middle in the downtime. More powerful lurking out of exercise, as he is now behind enemy lines. XANTARES shot in the back, lining up util, and Gravity swings it out. The spawn domination from 3D Max to open up this series. Their map pick goes their way, and it's not even close. Eternal